Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2 verses 29 and 30.
We want happiness, we get misery. We want life, we go towards death. We want peace and we get agitation. Your mind as yet is full of the defects of anger, hatred, greed, envy, illusion. So these are all signs of ignorance. The intellect, by its own contemplation, cannot remove its ignorance. Just like, can you catch your bootstraps and lift yourself up? No. That ignorance needs to be eradicated. How will we eradicate it?
Bhagavad Gita Sloka chanting is followed by translation and commentary by Swami Mukundananda.
आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम् आश्चर्यवद् वदति तथैव चान्यः आश्चर्यवच्चैनमन्यः शृणोति श्रुत्वाप्येनं वेद न चैव कश्चित् देहि नित्यमवध्योऽयम् देहे सर्वस्य भारत तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि.
Some see the soul as amazing. Some describe it as amazing. And some hear of the soul as amazing, while others, even on hearing, cannot understand it at all. O Arjun, the soul that dwells within the body is immortal. Therefore, you should not mourn for anyone.
Although the same truths have been stated by Shree Krishna, he is repeating them in different ways. So that is the technique of teaching. The teacher has the prerogative to repeat certain truths, to make them go deep into the intellect of the student. So Shree Krishna is again telling Arjun that the soul was never born, and upon the death of this body, the soul will never die. So God is eternal. We are tiny parts of God. So being His infinitesimal fragments, we naturally wish to be eternal like Him. And the soul is in fact eternal, but because we are in the bodily concept of life, we experience this phenomenon of death. The ignorance is making us think that we will be subject to death and again birth and again death and again birth, while the fact is that we, the souls, are eternal, immortal, ever existing. We are paranoidly fearful of death, while the soul does not have any death. It merely changes bodies like we change clothes every day. So this ignorance within us is separating us from God. That ignorance needs to be eradicated. How will we eradicate it? Vedavyas says, Anadya vidya yuktasya purushasya vedanam swato na sambhavadanyas tattvagyo jnanado bhavet. He says, the ignorance is in our intellect itself. So the intellect, by its own contemplation, cannot remove its ignorance. Just like, can you catch your bootstraps and lift yourself up? No. Why not? There is no basis to lift yourself up. Similarly, the ignorance is in the intellect. Now the intellect will go on thinking. It will not be able to figure out its mistakes. But the mistakes are all there. We want happiness, we get misery. We want life, we go towards death. We want peace and we get agitation. So these are all signs of ignorance. That ignorance is there in all of us. Now, with the ignorance in the intellect, no matter how much the intellect contemplates, it cannot completely remove its defects. I like to give the example of one Gopal, one cowherd boy. He used to milk a cow. It was the Indian Gorani. It had big horns, and those horns, because of a deformity, were bent inwards like this. So between the two horns and the top of the head, there was this triangular space. Now this cowherd boy, while milking the cow, he used to eye that space and think, can my head go through it or not? Can my head go through it or not? People have all their whimsical habits, like when people walk on the floor, I should walk on leaving out the grooves, or I should walk on the grooves. Everybody has their mind falls into a fancy. So his mind had fallen into this fancy, can my head go through that gap? Every day while milking the cow, this used to be his thought. After 1.5 years, his curiosity got the better of him. He said, today I have to try it out. He grabbed the horns of the cow and pushed his head in. Now the head did go in, but the cow got startled because it's in its 3.5 years lifespan, nobody had ever done this to it. So the cow lifted its head up in complaint, and his feet were raised from the ground. He thought, what is this, death by hanging? To remove the pressure from his neck, he grabbed the cow's neck. Now the cow started lifting its hind legs and moving away. He said, I'm going to die, come and save me. The villagers came, they grabbed him, and they grabbed the cow as well and extracted him from there. They said, my dear fellow, are you crazy? Avivekaha paramapadam. There's a sutra Chanakya Pandit has written. If you act without discrimination, it can lead to tremendous disaster. Did you not think before you put your head there? He said, who said I did not think? I thought for 1.5 years, then I put my head there. Now he did think for 1.5 years, but his thinking was all wrong. So, Ved Vyasa says the same is the problem here. You go on and on thinking. Your mind as yet is full of the defects of anger, hatred, greed, envy, illusion. You will not be able to attain perfect knowledge. Now the other source is the books, the scriptures. If you want knowledge, you access the scriptures. These Vedic scriptures have perfect knowledge in them. And there are so many scriptures. So we will read the scriptures and gather knowledge. The scriptures themselves tell us that they cannot be understood without a teacher. The Bhagavatam says, Tasmad Gurum Prapadyeta Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam Shabde Pareja Nishnatam Brahmanyupashamashrayam. We need to find such a guru who's a theoretical and practical person. In other words, somebody who has understood these scriptures and practically realized their meaning. Such a guru will impart this knowledge to us. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. The Bhagavad Gita says, Shree Krishna tells Arjun that Arjun, find a guru, approach him submissively, inquire into the absolute truth. He shall impart that knowledge unto you. Tat vijnanartham sa gurum eva vigachet samitpani shrotriyam brahmanishtham. Tat vijnanartham, in order to know God, sa gurum eva vigachet. Approach a guru. So the scriptures are telling us that find a teacher. Just like we get knowledge in the material realm. If we wish to learn science or arts, we find a teacher and we have the textbooks. With the help of this, we acquire knowledge. Swami Vivekananda said, the living secrets must be passed down from master to disciple in every science, much more so in spiritual science. So there's a difference between a teacher who gives material knowledge and a teacher who gives spiritual knowledge, the Guru, the Sadhguru. The teacher who is giving material knowledge is materially motivated. The teacher who is giving spiritual knowledge has no material motivation. He is giving it out of compassion. He is merely giving it to help the disciple. That's a big, big difference. This Guru is selfless. And because he is selfless, he is trustworthy. So how did that Guru get the knowledge? He got it from his Guru. How did that Guru get the knowledge? He got it from his Guru. How did he get the knowledge? He got it from his Guru. So this is how the knowledge is coming. Those Gurus who were so elevated, who were at that platform where they had reached God, they got it directly from God Himself. So what is the position of God? He is the Guru, even of the earliest Guru.